guys, happy February. So I hope your year has gone off to a good start. My January was not bad, and I wanted to just make this really quick video to go over some of the things that I've been up to. So I want to talk about the videos, blog posts, and books that I've been reading. So in January I made 2 videos. One was the art history challenge for 2015, where I challenged myself as well as you, if you want to do it, to learn more art history this year. If you have been following along, how is that going? I'd love to hear what your goals are or what your progress has been. So for me, January, it was a huge fail. I said that I wanted to do it the first Monday of every month, but I really didn't get to it until the end of January. I really squeezed it in there at the last minute. So I drew Raphael out of my jar, and I made a little summary sheet. It's like a cheat sheet for my blog where I talk about his life and his work. I am actually on track for February. February just started, but obviously Monday has already passed. So I made my second one already, which is Erroneous Bosch. Is how you say it. I'm on track for February. February is off to a good start. I also did a video of how to use the color wheel, and so far I've been getting really good feedback. I'm really glad to do any videos that a little bit more directly useful for someone making art. I just filmed my minimalism video, so I'm really excited. A lot of people voted for that in I forgot which video it was on. I think it was on movements versus periods, and that was really fun. So I think I'm going to continue doing that sort of voting system. It's always good to hear what you guys are commenting about, what you want to see, and I always want to make content that you guys want to see. Finally, I want to talk about some of the books. Not all of them are about art, so maybe I'll just quickly skim through some of the ones that I did read. All the books I finished in January are not actually art books. I tend to dabble a lot between art books, and I never really completely read them cover to cover because a lot of them are more like I read certain sections that interest me. So a couple of the ones that I read were Yes Please. I actually went through this thing where I bought a lot of female comedian biographies. Like I got this one, but at the same time I got Bossy Pants by Tina Fey, which I already finished. Mindy Kaling Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me, which I already finished as well. I also got Lena Dunham, Not That Kind of Girl, and Grace Helbig, the Guide to Pretending to be an Adult or something like that. I finished that as well, but I didn't finish it in January, so I'm not counting it. This has been on my screen the whole time. Oh my god, it totally has been. I just realized a pole is probably sticking out here the whole time, and it was probably in my minimalism video, but oh well. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I finished this. I enjoyed all of them. They're really funny, and I recommend it if you're interested in it. Another one I read was Fun Home. I always want to call it Fun House. Fun Home, a family tragicomic by Alison Bechdel. And I actually really liked this. It was, it's obviously a graphic novel. It's about her and her relationship with her deceased father, how she came to identify herself as a lesbian, how it influenced her relationship with her father, who she finds out later in her life that he was actually gay or bisexual. And it talks a lot about how literature played a really huge role for both of their lives as well as their relationship with each other, and she makes like these allusions to these writings and stuff like that, and their lives and lives with other authors. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. Pedro Paramo by Juan Ruflo. Contemporary surrealist writing, it's magic realism in it. It was a really beautiful, sort of haunting story about this man who, his mother is dying, so he travels back to his mother's home village looking for his father. It's sort of like a ghost town. The summary is very good. I definitely want to read this again. It's a very short book, but I think it's one that I'll want to read again. And then for some books that I haven't finished, there's more art books in there now. Let me just get this one out of the way. Waylaid by Ed Lin. It's about a Chinese-American teenager. He works for his family's motel by the Jersey Shore, and it's sort of like a rundown motel. Not the nicest place. A lot of their customers are Johns who hire prostitutes or young kids from the city coming to the beach to hang out. He's sort of obsessed with getting laid. But I was interested in this book because obviously I'm Asian American, and I've always wanted to read a lot of sort of more Asian American voices in literature, especially Chinese Americans. I haven't read too many male authors. I know there's like a lot of females, like Amy Tan is like the biggest one that everyone already knows about. But yeah, I don't know, I can't think of too many male ones that I know of, at least, or that I've read who are as well known. So far I'm really enjoying this. I'm about not quite halfway, but going pretty well. Do you like my teddy bear bookmark? It's adorable. Next I have these two books that are kind of similar, Methods and Theories of Art History by Anne Davella and Art History, The Basics by Grant Pope and Diana Newell. These two are sort of perfect if you are a high school student or a college student. It might actually not be necessary for a high schooler, but if you're like a serious high schooler, this is what you want to read. And if it's something you know you want to go into college to study, this is really great. If you're undergraduate in art history studies, these two are both really great choices. Both of them overlap quite a bit, and I think if you go with either one of them, maybe just go with the cheaper one. I wish I had these when I was taking undergraduate art history classes. I think they would have been really useful. Lastly, for a book I've read is A Short Guide to Writing About Art. Again, really perfect for high schoolers or college students taking art history classes. I think this is even better if you're a beginner because it has a really great introduction into why we talk about art, how we think about talking about art, sort of a really brief outline of how art has been understood over time. Nothing as deep as the other ones or the other two. Really great introduction. I think it was really easy to follow and they make it really approachable. It's broken down to sort of different types of writing about art history and how when you're writing about art history it's quite different. Again, another book I wish I had when I was in college. This video probably turned out way longer than I intended to. But yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful January. Happy February. Let me know if you are doing the art history challenge. What books are you reading if you are interested in any of the books that I've talked about. I'll link all the things I talked about in the description down below. Hope you guys have another wonderful month and I'll see you guys next time.